Prevalent Instruments, Part 3. Welcome to the lecture series on Carnatic music. In this session, we shall discuss about a drone instrument, the tambura. The following headlines shall be discussed in this session. Introduction, parts of a tambura, mode of playing, and types of tambura. Introduction. The tambura or tanpura, as it is called in the north, is a classical instrument that belongs to the stringed, plucked, fretless variety of instruments. It is used all over India as a drone accompaniment, and its varieties are numberless. With its powerful and resonant tone, it forms a perfect drone for the human voice. The various parts of a tambura are kudam or bowl, belly or top plank, dandi, neck, pegs, bridge, jivali, strings, ledge, nagapasam or attachment, beads, edirmeet, purfling, and sound holes. In appearance, the tambura is like the southern veena without frets, the second god resonator, and the long ornate tailpiece. The body of the tambura is semi-globular in shape. South Indian tambura is made entirely of wood. Tambura, that is, shaped out of a single block of wood, is the best variety. If different blocks of wood are used for the different parts, the wood from the same tree should be used for the entire instrument. Jackwood is the most popular wood used for the manufacture of tambura. The wood is selected with care. The tree should neither be too young or too old. It should be grown on a sheltered spot, free from too much exposure to wind, rain, and sun. The block of wood that is cut from such a tree is seasoned for several months. Small pieces are scooped out at intervals till the desired shape is obtained. The outer side is then polished, and then the top plank is fitted on it. In the north, the bowl is made of gourd and the stem of teak wood. Kudam or bowl. The shape of the bowl is hemispherical. It is usually a large one from 25 centimeters to 45 centimeters wide. The round-shaped kudam is characteristic of the instrument, but in recent times, tamburas have been designed with different shaped bowls. The kudam of the tambura is a high-quality resonator, and it is observed that tamburas having a round-shaped bowl has a better tonal effect than flat resonators. Belly or top plank. The belly is usually convex in shape. This shape enables the strings to be at a raised level and facilitates free vibration. Scientifically, the convex shape of the top bowl allows the vibration to reflect within the vibrating column. Dandi. The long dandi, which connects the bowl and the neck, is hollow inside and it serves the purpose of a resonator. Like the top plank of the bowl, the top plank of the dandi is also convex in order to give a balance to the instrument and allow the strings to vibrate in succession. Neck. This is the end part of the tambura wherein the pegs are fixed. The neck, though a small part, has to be firm enough to endure the high tension created by the vibration of all the 4 strings in unison. Pegs. There are 4 pegs fixed on the neck of the instrument, 2 perpendiculars to the dandi and the other 2, one at either side of the neck. The strings are tied to these pegs and the tambura is tuned with the help of these pegs, either by increasing or decreasing the tension of the strings. Bridge. The bridge is made of wood or ivory. Metal is not used. It is a single piece shaped like an arch supporting a slab of wood over it. In instruments having a narrow bridge like the violin, the vibrating length of the string is fixed, whereas in instruments having a broad bridge like the veena, the effective length of the vibrating strings keep changing as the contact of the string with the bridge is a grazing contact. In the tambura, though the bridge is a wide one, the insertion of the jivali narrows down the contact area of the string, thus fixing the vibrating length. Jivali. A buzzing sound is produced when strands of silk threads are placed between the bridge and the strings. This is called jiva or jivali. As mentioned above, the jivali helps in narrowing the area of contact between the strings and the bridge, thereby fixing the vibrating length of the strings. Besides, the jivali prolongs the duration of harmonic tones and they are heard clearly. When the Shadja and the Panchama strings are sounded together, apart from their individual frequencies, the total differential and the combinational tones are also heard. Thus, the tambura produces a bed of tones and provides a tonal background due to which a performer can relate each and every minute shruti that are used in the form of gamakas. It is due to this that the tambura is lauded as the most ideal drone instrument for classical Indian music. Strings. There are 4 strings. The first 3 are of steel and the fourth one of brass. The strings are tuned as Mandara Panchama, Madhya Panchama, Madhya Shadja and Mandara Shadja. They are called Panchama, Sarani, Anusarani and Mandram. The 4 strings are fixed to the attachment at the end of the bowl. They pass over the bridge and over the dandi and through holes in a ledge fixed at the neck and are then wound around the tuning pegs. Ledge. An ivory ledge is fixed at the neck over the dandi. This ledge has holes through which the strings pass to the tuning pegs. The ledge also acts as a fixing point for the vibrating length of the string. The string vibrates between this point and the point of the bridge which is in contact with the jivali. Nagapasam or attachment. The Nagapasam is an attachment through which one end of the string is connected to the bowl end of the instrument. The other end of the strings is connected to the tuning pegs. The Nagapasam has to be strong enough to withstand the tension as well as the vibrations of the strings. Beads. Beads of ivory or wood are threaded on the strings between the Nagapasam and the bridge. These are used for fine tuning. Edir meet. This is an optional part in a tambura. It is not found in all tamburas. It is an additional bridge made of ivory or wood that slides over a portion of the stem near the neck of the instrument. It is about 3/4 of the width of the dandi. Over this bridge pass the first 3 strings. The Mandara Shadja does not pass over it as it is not strong enough to bear the very vigorous vibrations of this string. This bridge, called the Edir Meet, facilitates easy alterations in pitch of the instrument after it has been tuned. By pushing the bridge forward or backwards, the vibrating length of the string is decreased or increased, thus raising or lowering the pitch. Thus, for altering a pitch, three strings are automatically tuned simultaneously and only the mandra needs to be tuned separately, thus saving considerable time. Purfling. The purfling sound on the top plank of the kudam and dandi prevent the development of cracks. Sound holes. Sound holes are found on the top plank on both sides of the bridge. These allow free circulation of air and transmission of sound. These holes are made in a circular fashion, thus giving an artistic appearance. Mode of playing. The tambura is held upright, the bowl resting on the right thigh, while the first or the first two fingers pluck the strings one by one from the panchama to mandara shadja. The plucking is done at about 2/3 of the length of the string from the bridge. Types of tambura. Tamburas are designed in three different styles. Miraj style. The favorite form of tambura for Hindustani performers. It is usually between 3 to 5 feet in length with a carved, rounded resonator plate and a long, hollow, straight neck in section resembling a rounded capital D. The round lower chamber to which the resonator plate, the connecting heel piece, and the neck are fixed is cut from a selected and dried gourd. Wood used is either teak. Bridges are usually cut from one piece of bone. Tanjore style. This is a South Indian style of tambura used widely by Karnatic music performers. It has a somewhat different shape and style of decoration from that of the Miraj, but is otherwise much the same size. Typically, no gourd is used, but the spherical part is grooved out of a single block of wood. The neck is somewhat smaller in diameter. Jackwood is used throughout. Bridges are usually cut from one piece of rosewood. Often, 2 rosettes are drilled out and ornamented with inlay work. Tamburi. Small-scale instruments used for accompanying instrumental soloists. It is 2 to 3 feet long with a flat bedpan type wooden body with a slightly curved resonator plate. It may have from 4 to 6 strings. Tamburi are tuned to the higher octave and are the preferred instruments for accompanying solo performances by string playing artists, as the lighter, more transparent sound does not drown out the lower register of a sitar, sarod, or sarangi. In the hands of masters, the tambura will reveal the precise tonal shade that is perfectly suited for the chosen raga that will be played or sung. So far, we have discussed the various features of the tambura. The sonorous and the all-encompassing sound of this drone instrument provide the most pleasing musical environment. Its unmatchable tonal quality thus makes it the most desirable acoustic in a concert environment. We shall meet up in the next session with another Karnatic instrument.